This is my first beehive apiary. This kind of concrete beehives with tubers made locally from the woods. So I divided this one into two chambers. This is the brood chamber. This is the entrances. This is the base. So when they enter here, they make the broods. They build the broods under here, and the pollen under these sticks. But this chamber is also the super, where they rather bring the honey upwards. Then when this is opened, it can be harvested easily without distracting the activities of the broods or any life beneath it. So the bees are our friends. We need to take care of them for them to work for us. So I have provided some water. These are the stands. I made it from woods. I don't cut trees, but I remove some of the branches and put it into good use. This is water for them, and this is floating materials that I've provided for the bees. So when they come, they settle on this before they take what is safe. It's safety measure. So it's just a safe landing point. So these are beehives. There are 10 of them here. In the next place is also 10 of them. And I have friends who brought beehives, about 23 of them over there, that which we have installed. The colonization season is yet to come, because this year the rains, since the rains delayed, everything delayed. So they are yet to colonize. So I can see that this apiary is clean enough and ready enough for bees to colonize, because I made sure that no insect comes here. The clearing of the place is also one thing. Secondly, everyday checkup, inspection, and rebaiting is also activities preparing for the bees to come and get colonized. So this is the idea that I came up with. People want to learn this, but when things are okay, then I'll invite them to come over and learn more. I decided to come out with this and to train other beekeepers and farmers to go into beekeeping, so that it can reduce our poverty level. Because a lot of the youth go into the woods to cut wood for firewood and for charcoal, which is bad. It is not good at all. So when we have each farmer, or if each youth can have 10 beehives and take care of them, in the dry season we can harvest and get just 1 gallon each from it, which can give you as much as 200 Ghana cedis or to 300 Ghana cedis. And we have different kinds of honey. Honey depends on, is given its name depending on how it is, because when you have two seasonal honeys added together, not mixed but added together, we have unique honey. Because most of the trees that flowers in September, October are not the same trees that flowers in March, April. So when you have to balance, get to two balanced honey and add it together, then you have unique honey. It can treat a whole lot of diseases, herbally or whatever they want to use it for, and all the essential nutrients and all that is needed to be in honey will be there. But when you have March, April, October, September honey here, it is considered to be an imbalanced honey. When you also have March, April honey, it is not balanced. All the two seasons must come together to have more unique, to make it unique honey. Unique honey also depends on how the seasons are, and you can also add two seasonal honey from one environment to another far different environment, two seasonal honey, to make it more unique here. So that is it. It is good to know all these things. Honey, over the years that I have been eating honey, I feel strong, I feel healthy, and I don't fall sick anyhow. And honey is also, I don't know how it is, but I can feel and I can tell that honey is one of the best medicines ever. It doesn't expire. Our pharmaceutical drugs, they expire. Any food that we human beings produce, it has expired date. but honey doesn't expire. The reason is this: there's some amount of water in honey, which is supposed to be 70%. If it is above 70%, it's likely to get fermented. And when it gets fermented, then it is not wholesome. But when you have it and honey and it is 17% water in it, as long as it is being kept, it gains its quality because the water content in it, which is 17%, keeps evaporating. So as long as it keeps evaporating, the quality the honey becomes. So I have heard from other places that honey was placed in tombs in Egypt and other places. I don't know the reasons, but there's still the existence of that same honey over thousands of years still there. And honey doesn't have a color. The color depends on the nectar, the color of the nectar. Honey doesn't have thickness because when the water continues to evaporate, it becomes thicker than when it's 17%. And honey too doesn't come in the sweetness, because the sweetness and the taste, the scent of it is also from the nectar, where the bees get the nectar from. For example, honey from eucalyptus, avocado pear, orange, and shea trees is always clearer, and it looks less golden. It's not deep golden. But honey also from cashew nectar and mango nectar and other trees looks a bit darker. So when you look at honey, you don't look at its color or its taste, its scent or whatever, and say it is not good or it is good. Yes, that is how honey is. We have gone into it practically and have seen it. I've visited the wild places to harvest honey. I've seen how people have brutally killed honey. The bees race are just getting extinct due to humans' way of mishandling the environment. Also, I've walked through the shrubs. I've observed so many things, and I have had some knowledge that people don't notice. I paid much attention to things like that, and I've come to notice that all the animals and the living creatures in the environment, both bigger and smaller and all this, they believe and they know it has come to they are aware that human being is their distraction, human being is their doom. So whenever a human being is around any creature, they they are very careful. And I have studied bees. When bees has got enough honey in a hive and a human being moves around without disturbing them, they don't trust man because they know man can do anything to them. So they begin to attack. They begin to attack, being aggressive so that they can scare the human away, because maybe the man may be around them, may be peaceful, and if it is not peaceful, they don't trust that. So this is the reason why I find it difficult for the bees to get colonized to this, because when they see that this is something different, made by human. Hey, are we sure when we enter here, we get colonized and we begin to do things, won't this human come to destroy us? But I'm trying to live in a way that any bee that is here will understand that I am a peaceful human around them. I'm a peaceful living figure around them. Over the years, those that I had, they understood me. I was living with the bees, they never stink me, they come to perch on me and they go. Then I got to realize they know me by my scent. They don't know me by my color. They don't know me by the color, the kind of clothes I wear, the color or whatever it is. And they don't know me by the noise I make or any usual thing that I say, that I make noise, that they know that this is good. But they know from my scent and my behavior. They know I don't harm them and I move around. I decided to move them here, but I couldn't. So I decided to push them down. That was not good. There was no other way. I had no choice but to push them down. So that is the most harmful thing that I have caused to my environment this year. I don't like it, but there was no option. I needed to make a way for the planting of the trees to move the beehives away, so that when I'm doing any activities around the area, planting of the trees to provide nectar for them, the crops, and any other person that comes to work with me will be free from bee stink or bees attack. So that is why I decided to move this and advance into the concrete beehives. Yeah, I've provided a safe landing place for them. But I think it has taken water. It is gone. So in the dry season, they go to a very far away places to get water. So in that case, they die. Some lose their way due to bushfire, and then the smoke goes into the atmosphere and they get lost. And some die because there are predators like lizards at the water places, the rivers, the streams that are there to catch them and eat them. So I provided this just to save the number of beehives' life, and also to reduce the stress of going far away to bring water in the dry season. But I don't give them water in the rainy season because there is dew. Dew will fall onto the leaves and they'll pick, and there will be rains, and there'll be water all over to pick water. So I make sure I provide water for them. And then when all these are colonized, I need to get these ones, about 6 of them, to get water. This one is about 4 liters. So 4 liters by 6, then you should know the figure. So every week we need to give them some water. So they have not colonized yet. They haven't colonized yet. They're all the same. Yeah, I worked out all this was in my sometimes when they say spiritual world or spiritual realm, I think one of them is in our conscious mind. Whatever your thoughts are, they remain there. They are unseen things. They are not visible. But when you begin to work out your idea, you can't just sit for your wishes to come true, or whatever your perception, whatever you think to come true. But you have to come out and work, put it into physical domain so people can see, touch and feel, understand things. And when things begin to open up and work out, people believe this by seeing, by touching, and by seeing what you are doing, and also learn from you. When they learn, it will also remain in their thoughts, which is in the spiritual world too. So we try to bring all this. So whatever you are thinking, whatever you want to bring into this world, you must be careful in choosing whatever that is here first before you bring it. Don't bring any destructive thoughts into reality. Bring something that can develop, can go far, benefit others. To me, I think if I do all this and it will benefit thousands of people, or 100, even 10 people, and it's okay, and it's over for my life to leave this world, it's okay for me. I'm ready. I'm ready to do this and more. So this is my idea. As you can see, all these trees are providing shade to whatever I'm doing here, to every life here. So I don't want to cut any tree. My idea is to plant more trees, fix more trees, let them grow, let them make the environment good, and we can have fresh oxygen. We can enjoy. We are here on this earth to enjoy, but we should not destroy things that we are enjoying. So there's no better place than here, because we don't know any other which is better than this earth yet. We don't know where we came from. We should begin to know who we are and begin to know what we have here, right here on this earth, to make sure that we do things here very well and live it very well. We should think of becoming better people for ourselves and for others. Because over the years, a lot of efforts have contributed to making life for us. I'm learning from this because this is not the beginning, because people have started long in different ways of coming out with this in different parts of the world, which is very big. And I'm also learning from that foundation and bring my ideas into reality. I want people to also learn this. When they learn this, they will rely on this, and poverty will reduce, and then we will not destroy whatever we have in our environment. The clay beehives that I made, there were 78 of them, which I installed. Some were just on wire sticks like this, on the ground, and some were on trees. On my first harvest, which was September, October, about 8 years ago, I had 38 gallons from the harvest. So when I was about to harvest that, which was the next harvest was supposed to be March, April, but bushfire came and blazed everything. So those that were standing on the ground were more than those that were on the trees. So they died. I lost a lot of honey and bees. So this is one of the reasons why bees don't want to come around this area. But gradually, I think when I come out with my ideas, bees will begin to like this place again. So this is a fig tree that I decided to bring this year. It is propagated by cutting. So that means when I put them here and put them here, then I can put this beehive across. They will germinate to be tree, not just dry ones that will end up being eaten by termites, and they will rot and fill the beehive. So these are also my plants. This is a concrete beehive. This is the long type that I came out with. There are 5 more in the house that I want to bring and install. These are also beehives that my friends from Wadwali brought for installation. We help them to do the installation and then the baiting. So everything is clean here. We're waiting for colonization. I do check up every day to open the beehive to observe and see what's happening, to see if things are okay. So this is one of the inspections that I did, and I had a scorpion. This is a live scorpion that has changed its what do you call it?
Shed. Shed its skin?
Yes, its skin. So I don't kill living things, but this one is so dangerous that it will not know that I have saved it. So it's likely to stink. It's one of the dangerous insects that it's very painful when it stings you. So each day I come to inspect and also have a brush to clean all these cobwebs that are there, to make sure that all are clean for bees to get colonized. These are the top bars. These are they were not well. The groove. This is the flat groove. We have the V groove, which is very good, and also have a flat gutter groove. With that one, there's always a slot, small piece of line dividing two. That one is also good because it makes the bees, the African bees, know how to work very good, and also a wider comb along the beehive. A wider comb helps in getting more honey, and also to get bee corridor very peaceful for bee activities to work very faster.